What is good, everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'll be showing you guys how to improve your aim in Black Ops 6. By the end of the video, you will learn something new and your aim will improve. Well, you can go start working on your aim to improve it. First things first, you got to talk about the settings. The settings that you want to use, or that I use personally, is 6.6. That's what most pro players play on. It's pretty much like the default settings. Some play on 7.7, but this is default. And the big reason you want to make sure you are improving your aim is because of skill-based matchmaking and how it works. I mean, other people are just spending more time playing Call of Duty, so when you get on, you got to play better. You got to shoot straighter to have a good time, because no one has fun when they're getting killed a bunch and losing. So that's why I'm here to help you guys with this video. And the firing range is a great place to practice your centering. Centering is where your aim is centered at. So my aim, my dot is centered on to the mannequin. But when you're playing on a map, you want to make sure your aim, your center of your crosshair is aimed at the most important spots on the map where they're going to be, whether that's in a window or if they're going to come around a corner. You're ready, you're setting out that corner already. Don't be looking towards the ground, don't be looking high up, don't be looking to the side. Center the door, center the window, center the hot spot in the spot you think the enemy will be coming from. So you want to make sure you're doing that. Then it's a lot easier after you're already centered on something to just aim in and shoot, because you do that, it's way easier. And you want to make sure you're using the correct attachments on a weapon. So let me show you what I have on my XM4 right now, because if you use the wrong attachments, your gun's gonna be kicking a lot. It's gonna be harder to get kills. I like the micro reflex, ported compensator to get vertical recoil control and first shot recoil control. So it helps you when you first shoot. Damage range and bullet velocity for the reinforced barrel, ranger foregrip for the horizontal recoil control, but also gives you movement. You want to have good movement, good ADS, and good recoil control. Those are three most important things on the gun. Ergonomic for the slide dive ADS. This is like a quick rear grip. The light stock for all the movement stuff, and then recoil springs for the horizontal and vertical recoil control. So we're gonna go into a free-for-all bot lobby, and this is what you guys should be doing every single time you guys load up the game before you start playing public matches. And I highly recommend playing a free-for-all bot free-for-all. Just get your movement ready, get your shot warmed up for the day. That's really all you got to do. It just really helps, and you get used to the recoil of your weapon. That's another big thing. You get used to the attachments and your gun, how it recoils, because some guns are going to recoil vertically, some more horizontally, and you'll be used to the kick. And you always want to make sure you're holding slightly down on your right analog stick. Nothing to like actually move it so you look down, but just hold slightly down to help control the better recoil pattern. Because if you don't hold it down, it looks like this. It moves up a little bit, but when you do hold it down, where's this bot? Like that. So what you want to do about centering though is you want to make sure, if you expect someone to be at this corner, you center on this corner right here. Don't just walk down the hallway like this. Don't be sprinting down the hallway, then someone slides out and then they kill you because they're not centered. Make sure you're centering on the popular areas of the map. So if I think someone's going to be to my right, I'm already centered over here. Don't walk in this room like this. That's not really going to help. But if I walk around this corner, ready for a player, boom, easy kill. Oh, easy two-piece actually. If I think someone's going to be at that bar, I'm right here, centering, waiting. Same over here. You always want to center at the doors, the doorways, and the windows. That's the most important thing to having a good shot. Your centering is literally the foundation to a good shot, so make sure you're always centering where you think they will be coming from: doors, windows, or around corners. And now I want to talk to you guys about the movements that are messing with your aim and the movements that actually help your aim. So let's stand back here and let's just aim in and let's jump. You see how my red dot is going crazy now? It's moving everywhere. That's because when you jump and you land, it goes down. So that completely messes up your centering. So you want to do movements that don't mess it up. So a slide cancel, you're able to control your centering at all. Your centering stays straight. Right where I aim is right where our bullets are going to go. So you do not, it's very good to slide cancel in this game. The only time you want to jump shot, I would say, like, let's see, you hit a slide cancel, then a jump, maybe, to like add into the movement, but never just stand still and then jump like that. Also, strafing is very good as well, to just strafe back and forth because you control your centering. But anything that's going to throw your centering off like this, when you see me land, is going to make it a little bit harder to shoot. So you want to make sure you're not doing that. Probably the most effective movements in this game are a slide cancel like this, or a slide cancel into a drop shot. So you slide and you drop. Slide, drop. And on the screen it looks pretty crazy. So those are probably the best movements. We're going to do a detailed movement guide about all the different movements you should be doing, but for now let's keep it simple. You just want to avoid jump shotting as much as possible in this game and focus on slide canceling, and then it's also slide canceling into a prone. You also want to make sure your controller is not getting stick drift. So go to your dead zone inputs. I have mine on 4 right now, and I'm gonna lower it to 0. Okay, see, it's moving a little bit. So what I like to do is I like to go back. Let's put it to 1 now. Now let's see if it's still moving. Still slightly moving. So we want to raise it. Your right stick min, you can copy the rest of these settings, but use your right stick min till it doesn't move. This is different for every single controller, so you need to make sure you're doing it. So with 2, I think it's moving. Let's see. No, it's not really moving with 2. Okay, so we can keep it on 2 actually instead of 4, because this is a newer controller. But also when you go in the firing range, you can see how the aim assist works. You want to make sure you are playing on dynamic. You want to make with your target aim assist on, and then play dynamic. Dynamic is the best way to go from enemy to enemy. It's not super sticky to where it's hard to go from one to the other, and it might be for more advanced players, but you want to start at that level and just get used to it, because you're going to be getting a lot better from this anyways. So make sure you just put on dynamic. If you go to your settings, it should be advanced aiming settings, aim response curve type, dynamic, and then you can see the slowdown as when you get closer. When your centering is good, this is how much your slowdown goes. You can see how much slower it is, and when I'm not aiming at anything at a range, it's not as much, but at a 10, you could see how much it slows down. But if you're not aiming in, but if I'm aiming like this, right, aim in, you see how much the slowdown actually is. So that's why it's very important to center, and then also to strafe like this, because you could see just how like the aim is like sticky on the character and slowing down when I strafe. Yes, it is OP for controller players, I know, keyboard and mouse players, but that's just how Call of Duty always is. Aim assist is strong. You want to make sure you are taking advantage and actually using the aim assist to get kills. I have my controller unplugged so you can see it, but yes, I use a scuff. I have 2 paddles on the back. My left paddle will be my X button, my right paddle will be my O button. I slide cancel with my O, and then I use these digital tab bumpers and triggers, so it's quicker response time. But I also play on flip, so I aim with my L1 and shoot with my R1, throw tacticals with my L2 and my R2. So you want to make sure you use a good controller. If you want to use a scuff, you can use code attach at scuff for a checkout, but I've been using scuff since Black Ops 2, a very long time. Highly recommend it. And I use regular length concave scuff sticks, as you can see here. And I will show you the setup you want to be doing every single time for a private match. You go here, find a match, private match, and then you let this load for a little bit. And there's certain settings you want to turn on, so make sure in your loadout you have a field upgrade. You could put a assault pack to get extra ammo, because you're gonna run out. You're gonna be shooting these for a while, so you want to go to game setup. You want to go to free for all. You want to pick any map you want to get used to and run around on, and get used to like the angles and how you'll be playing and what you're recentering on the map. So let's pick Babylon. I'm gonna put it on 45 minutes. Then I'm gonna go all the way to 1,000 points. You don't have to shoot for the 45 minutes, but you could if you want to. You also can put the health heavier, so you have to shoot, or higher, so you can shoot more bots. Like it takes more bullets to kill them, so you have to keep your aim consistently on them for longer, which could help you if you're just starting out and your aim is really starting to struggle or really struggling. I put the radar always on fast sweep, so you're pretty much just constantly seeing where all the bots are, so you can just run, slide cancel them, jump shot them, only sometimes, and just do that. Then you want to go to field upgrade, keep them on. The charge rate you can put to 10, so you're always getting the ammo. Then you go here, you press your X button, then you add the amount of bots you want. You can put on any difficulty, it doesn't really matter. You can do a mix, so you can get some veteran bots, some regular bots, anything. But that's how you want to properly set up your free-for-all warm-ups before you start playing multiplayer and then ranked play. And it's really good to just hop into a public match game before you even start playing multiplayer or any of those things. Get your shot warmed up, really get your movement warmed up, because we've all played with our movement's not good, our shot's not good, and nothing. It feels like everything is not going your way. So that's why it's good to just start it off. You don't have to shoot a crazy amount of bots. You can literally shoot 100. If you shoot 100 bots, that's really all you need to do to make sure you're warmed up and ready to go for the day. It doesn't take a super long amount, but there's also some people who love shooting tons of bots. So you can also shoot 500, but you're definitely going to be warmed up by the time you shoot 500. And if you are worried about your KD and stuff in rank play, this is also great too, because you can actually practice on your movement and your shot without affecting your KD or whatever you want to do in ranked play and multiplayer whenever ranked play does inevitably come out. And last but not least, you want to go to your interface and then go to your gameplay HUD, go all the way down to Crosshair and make sure it's on static. You can see like the different types of ones here. If it's off, there's no crosshair. If it's on, it displays the crosshair indicator. The static will keep the crosshair fixed on the screen no matter what. So it's just good to have a crosshair, so you really are knowing where you're centering at, what you're aiming at, and what you're doing. So I wanted to actually show you guys the setting that I use. Crosshair, static, boom, that is all good. But hopefully this video helps you improve. I know it will. Make sure you do all the stuff, the free-for-alls, practice your slide cancels, your slide into drop shots, and we will do a more advanced movement video coming soon. Thank you guys for watching. Made it to the end. You are a real one. I appreciate you guys. Hope you guys are enjoying Black Ops 6. And as always, my name's Attach, and I'm out. Peace.